modern day science. Okay, let's not say this because it's illegal in this country. But modern day science, you know, there are options for when you don't want to have a child. And seeing that I was just 4 weeks, I was within the window of the options. So that my very very first thought, I wasn't even thinking about how I'm going to raise him or how I'm going to go through the pregnancy again. I was just like, you know what, this not happen. So it don't really matter anyways, it's not happen. Me not do this, me not do this. I am not doing this. Me don't tell myself that already. Find the money which part if you find from I have it, because I say me not do this. Nope. But then I had the money and I was ready to do the thing. So I had the money and I was like, I really can't do this because I have a 10-month-old. And then, truth be told, I messaged one of my high school mates on Facebook. She has, I will not say her name. So, I knew she had 2 kids that are under 2. So I messaged her and I said to her, how do you manage 2 kids that are under 2, And she was like, honestly, some days it's hard, but it's very rewarding. And I wouldn't implore you to do what you're planning on doing. I think you should go ahead. And, it's going to be a little hard, but you should go ahead. Because the thing is, truth be told, I didn't want to do it, but I couldn't say away how I'm going to have 2 freaking babies.
Yeah.
So I thought about it. I didn't even want to pray. I never want God to this, because that him caused this in the first place.
Oh
God and my spouse, 2 of them planned this and me never in it. So I didn't like.
No, delay the flight. Delay the flight. Right, for trying to get it out of problem.
Alright,
still finding a way. Oh.
So me never in a no talking with God. So me never there go pray and say, Lord, what should I do? Me never want you what God want me to do, because me a plan to do my own thing. So, I was like, alright, I'm thinking about it. But then I look at Jace, and Jace, I love Jace, and I was like, this baby is practically Jace. And looking at Jace and seeing Jace, I'm like, darn it, I'm gonna have to go through this. Like, I'm seriously gonna go through this. You understand? And I thought about it long and hard. I think about everything, how them are gonna grow up together, how me gonna manage financially, how me gonna carry 2 people on my side pan bus. Like, yeah, it was a long, hard thought process. And even worse, the shame of it all. And at the time, I was not working. I just come from foreign, and I never find a job yet. So I hadn't started working yet, right?
So, you say you weren't working, but over the course of the pregnancy, you started to work.
Yeah.
So what was that like, going to work with your big belly?
Trust me, at first I did kind of feel bad, because I got the people in workplace 3 months pregnant, and
we know your 3 months is like
yeah.
No, because I hide it.
Like 3 in 1, guys.
No, at the time I could have hide it. I really could have, because I wear black. I make sure I wear full black at the interview. I'm wear one big pants and one shirt where like big, so it's not showing nothing. Them just things that my belly just big, right? So wear full black at the interview, And the lady asked me, by law, they're not supposed to turn you back from the job if you're pregnant.
Yeah.
But them would have find something. Yeah, they would have find something for them give me the work. So she asked me, will you be taking leave within the next 6 months of the job?
So when did they actually find out though?
When did they find out? Hold on. So she asked me, you know.
But she had an idea. That's what she asked.
No, because what they want to know is that if you plan on going anywhere, taking
Okay.
vacation or anything within the next 6 months at a job.
Oh.
You understand? So in my head, I start coming to 3 months something. So I was like,
Conspire.
Say 6 and
alright,
3
so
and 9.
6 and 3 and 9. So
7 and 6.
no man, I don't plan on going anywhere. So then no. The next, then they call me back and them say, yeah, you get the job, you know, good like that. So them say me get the job and stuff, I'm to come the Monday and all of that and thing. So the Monday when I actually went now, after me concretely get the job and signed contract and everything, then I went to HR and I said, surprise!
Smart move.
So then the HR lady was like, so you didn't know you were pregnant during the interview? I was like, they didn't ask. You know, I'm going to end up being a problem at the company because I'm going to take myself and breathe a second time. So you know, I kind of feel bad like me an inconvenience company. Right now, I'm not care. I'm going to tell them anything right now, but back then, you know, when the hormones, I felt like I was inconveniencing the company, so I did kind of feel bad. So but I did have to take the work. I need money.
Yeah, exactly. You're having a second child, of course, you need money.
And it's not like say me I just stay home until me give birth and then,
Exactly.
you know.
Alright, so when did you finally make the decision to tell people about the pregnancy?
Let me cut my tail.
You should have been impartial. Unlike some judgmental people, I knew, I'm not calling any names, but some of my friends I know are kind of judgmental. So this one said that she had a toy for Jace. By that time I was 5 months, because I never tell nobody. I was a whole 5 months. And she said she have a toy for Jace.
Yeah.
So I had to meet her, but it was dark, it was night time. So I say, you know, maybe she won't see this huge. Okay.
Yeah, the belly
This
was huge.
is the picture of the belly. So yeah, there it is. So I was thinking if I collect the gift at night, she would notice. Right? So then, you know, me and her, she gave me the gift and me and her stand up at talk in a Spanish town, and she was like, so
Yeah, because we said we were talk for about like 10 minutes, you know, and we are waiting.
she wait for me announce it,
Yeah.
but me just I'm gonna like say, oh, I just threw me just eat, and you know, it just looked like a biggish. Oh, another thing. I went to the beach with her when I was 3 months. And she was like, Kim, you know, work off the belly.
Listen, guys. I had my suspicions, but I was like, you know, I'm just gonna round it off to baby weight from this. So I was like, you know.
She don't have no suspicion because she not thinks her mother breeds so quick again. She might tell her judgment. So she was like, you know, work off the belly. So I was like, yeah man, so work on it. Because at the time, okay, differently from the fact that I didn't want to be judged, I also wasn't ready to admit to myself that I was pregnant, even though it's growing. Because let me tell you, even I took like a very long time to go to the ultrasound, to start taking the pills, all of them something there, because I just didn't want to admit that I'm pregnant. I didn't want to admit it to myself. So the more people knew, is the more real it would feel. So I didn't want anybody to know, for one, fear of judgment, and two, I just wanted to be alone in this. I just wanted to be, but just even sorry that even my spouse didn't know. That's the extent of how I just wanted to keep it to my damn self. I just wanted to suffer in silence. If you call it that. So yeah, I just didn't want to tell her anything. And then
I'm a little salty. I'm a
Yeah.
little salty.
she hurt.
No, because I don't know why you think I would have judged you.
Because the whole lot of judgment, what way you say to me when I finally told you, and you say you would have asked like, why did I get pregnant so soon? Didn't you say that? Huh?
I don't remember saying that.
Yes, you
But I
said
know-
you would have asked the questions like why I get pregnant so soon again, and
I mean, I think when you actually told us at the at the reveal, because we thought it was just like a meetup. That's what I was.
That's
told.
what I told
We're just
everybody.
gonna meet up and have a little chit chat and whatever, and then I go and I see, oh, it's a boy, and I'm like, where?
So what she's talking about is that the people that I thought would have been important to know. Cause my figure say by this time people are gonna see me on the road. Like every day my friend say somebody gonna see me on the road. Cause bus me used to take, right? So you must see me stand up at bus stop. So my friend say they might go find out by seeing me at the bus stop, and then they might go bet about it. So might as well just tell them at this point. 6 months now, right? So I messaged all my friends and I was like, hey guys, long time no see. Let's have a little picnic over at Hope Gardens. How about that? Everybody was like, okay. So I was like, I'm kind of feeling down, because I'm a new mommy and I haven't gone out in a while. Just come cheer me up. And they're like, okay. And then she didn't know, because remember some meet her in a Spanish town, and she said, so the whole gender, I decided to have the gender reveal and reveal it all to everybody. And she was the one that was supposed to put in the confetti into the balloon. So she would have to, I gave her the letter to tell which gender it is. So she would have to know. And she put in the confetti in the balloon. So, everybody came late like the Jamaicans they are. And, when everybody reached and I was sitting down on the floor. And they were like,
yep.
Kimisha! I'm pregnant! I had a field day. Can I guarantee? I had a field day watching y'all's faces. Some people did vex. And other friends were upset too because they felt like what is it?
Alright, the reason why I was upset is not because you were pregnant, it was because you thought that we would not have supported you. Because we've been friends since forever. And when you were pregnant with Jace, I was like there.
Yeah.
So I just couldn't understand why you didn't trust me enough to support you through the journey. So that's why I was upset personally.
Yeah, you and other people.
Yeah.
But honestly, as I said before, it wasn't only about worrying about judgment. It was also that it was just so much. I just wanted to keep it to myself. I didn't want the questions. I don't want about I feel like when I tell people bad word if them ask me nothing. How you feel? Well, I don't want nobody ask me nothing. How you get pregnant again? I couldn't face the questions and the faces, the judgmental thoughts, even if persons don't say it. I just feel like persons are gonna be like, okay, she ain't got $1 million. I know she have 2 kidneys. But it just feel careless.
Listen, I love you to death, but I think you were the harshest judge on yourself.
Yep, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
We would not ever have judged you the way you're thinking that we would have
it would have
judged
really
you.
means that we aren't a friend. Really.
Well, me never care. Me just never want to know now. That's not my business.
But I also get what you're saying. The more persons you told,
Yeah.
The more
real
questions
it would
become.
feel and
Yeah.
So
that's why I finally decided. At the time that I had the gender reveal and invited everybody, I was ready to answer all the questions.
mentally.
I was mentally and emotionally. It was still a little hard to do it, to tell everybody, especially when you guys were upset. I kind of felt bad when you guys were upset because I was like, okay, I'm the one that's pregnant and I'm the one going through this. How dare you be upset? I understand. But at the moment I was like, I asked Vaughn, when we reached home, I was like, how dare they be upset? This is me, I'm going through all of this and they're upset. As a matter of fact, I'm not even gonna call them and find out why them upset, because them is not no real friend when I'm upset for. Yeah, in all my pregnant glory.
Yeah. So, what was the aftermath of all of that? So, after the gender reveal and
Everything coming
from
out
that.
in the opening.
Yeah.
How did you feel?
With everything out in the open, because I've gotten used to talking about it, especially at work, because I talk about Jace a lot. And when I talk about Jace, they're like, "Huh? You have one more already?" I say, "Yeah, he's two." Well, he wasn't two yet. He was what? By the time I'm 6 months, he was 10. He was a year and 4 months.
Yeah.
So a year and 2 months. Yeah, he was like a year and 2 months. So I'm still in a reaching away. And the difference with this pregnancy though is that
Alright, sorry.
let me tell you the difference with this pregnancy though, going into it after telling everybody. It was I think why I never felt too bad around that point is that I wasn't going through anything. I never have no morning sickness anymore. Well, I didn't really have any morning sickness. I didn't throw up at all. It was just easy. The hardest part of my pregnancy was catching the 5 o'clock bus in the evenings to get home all the way to Spanish Town from New
Oh God, that's the worst.
And let me tell you, cause I can't slam JUTC, no?
Of course.
Okay, let me tell you something. You see JUTC, my ad for them. Because I will stand at the bus, because the bus is supposed to get to my bus stop at 5:15. And I stood at the bus stop from 5:15 to 6 o'clock. Big belly and all. And the bus don't come till 6:15. I have to stop. I have to lean up at the bus stop. You know, the most embarrassing thing is that there's a lot of cars driving by the bus stop. And I'm looking like... Even worse, if them did pass you go and I pass come back and you're like,
yeah.
then we should have bus up with your big old belly. Yeah. It did rough. And when rain fall, Lord God. No matter how pregnant you are, guys, compassion has left the country.
Oh yes.
No matter how pregnant you are, people are push. I got in a taxi and nobody turned around to say, excuse me, miss, you want to go into the front? Since you're pregnant, I want to. With Jace, I was living in Kingston, and at a finger snap, you could have called on time, more tech, all of them something there. So when I was leaving work with Jace, I used to just call a taxi. You understand? Or call a taxi to go work for just $5. Because I did stop take bus at a certain point because I'm not giving a seat and the bus I'm always full. So I used to start call taxi to work and just pay. Hi guys. Okay. I know you enjoyed that little story just now. There's a lot more like how I managed when I got home, you know, with both babies and everything. Thank you so much for being a part of my family. I want you to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and always remember to leave a comment about what you think about my video and your own experience. Also remember to follow me on Instagram, Me a Mother, or on Facebook, Me a Mother. Alright, thanks so much. Bye.